Okay, but due to some safety stuff, please do not have any gatherings of any kind right now until because of wave 4 is gonna happen soon if according to Dr. Peter Juni and we don't know who might be affected next, so please do not have any gatherings. You know, they're always major causes to increase coronavirus cases. So you know, so today, today is coronavirus the 434. Stay at home to the 443, and today's coronavirus cases is at 2,400. This is that we're back to the 2000s in the cases. So Toronto and Peel Region are still in the high with 607 from Toronto and 528 from Peel Region. 224 is from Hamilton, 184 is from York Region, and 110 is from Durham Region. All other regions are reported under 100 again. They were back to 100 again. The death toll is now 27 deaths today. There we go. The variant cases the UK variant is dominating at with an increase and now at 114,569, plus 1,810, 684 South African variants, and plus 1, and 289 Brazilian variants, plus 30, and the Indian variant had the last number given was 45, but we don't know where that's from apparently, because this time the government didn't really bother to show where it's from. Because the first time it was from Brampton with 36. Second time it was Ottawa with 141 and 2 additional deaths. So 2 people were it was 3 came from 3 people who went from India or Pakistan to here, most likely through connecting flights. So 2 people followed the rules and quarantined and solved the problem. But the third person, they did not, and they instead made their way from Ottawa to somewhere in the Greater Toronto Hamilton area. So now it's Greater Toronto Hamilton area's problem now to solve wherever that person went. And of course, India is going through a high, extreme wave 2 of coronavirus right now, and of course, because of the coronavirus cases and the India double mutant variants adding on to that. So Doug Ford has had ventilators sent. 500 has been sent to India right now from made in Ontario. We got a hat. Ontario got a hat. Thank you, Ontario. Tweet from India back. So yeah, it's good news. So, but due to like the cases right now, Doug Ford is very concerned with the coronavirus cases coming into Ontario from other provinces, and so technically it's the federal government for not doing anything for that. So you can blame Justin Trudeau. So vaccine bookings are down below, and the stay-home rules up. You know, you can book through the website covid19.ontario.ca/book vaccine. The number 1-888-999-6488 through at a pharmacy, which you will have to wait. I'll tell you that. So if you're willing to wait, yeah, do it. Okay, and or through the local portal through the local health unit. Apparently, some health units are using their own health. So that's you can if your local health unit's doing that, you can also go through there, do it through there. So and also starting May 31st, youth 12 to 17 years of age can book a vaccine through the provincial portal, through the website or the toll-free number or the and apparently it was starting today. Youth age 12 to 17 are eligible, and if they are in the Peel region, Brampton region, Guelph or Chatham, Kent. Yeah. So they get to sign up much earlier to like a family clinic or to that. Now the moment I've been waiting for. So the Ontario government had announced three-stage coronavirus reopening plan that will guide the province. So Doug Ford, Health Minister Christine Elliott, and Ontario's Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. David Williams, revealed the blueprint today. So apparently this is how it's gonna go. So it's gonna go. So phase 1 and phase 2, phase 3. So here's phase 1. So phase 1 will basically outdoor gatherings of up to 10 people. So a government spokesperson confirmed that it can be up to 10 people of different households, as long as they're following coronavirus regulations. So yeah, patios will up to 4 people at each table, so that's a limit of 4. Okay. Retail will begin reopening with 25% capacity for essential businesses and 15% capacity for non-essential businesses. So businesses will be open as long as the businesses are following capacity numbers. There should be no, and coronavirus regulations, there should be no problems. The outdoor religious ceremonies and rites will capacity limits and 2 meters, of course, social physical distancing. 2 meters away from each other. Outdoor sports and trainings is maximum 10 people. Okay, pretty standard. Day camps, campgrounds, Ontario Park, horse racing, speedways, outdoor pools, zoos, splash pads are open for use. So, but there's before we jump to stage 2, there's 3 requirements. One, the first requirement is 70% of all eligible Ontario residents will have to have their first vaccine vaccinated, and 20% of residents will be required to get their second doses, most meaning the seniors, native folks, and high risk areas, and and a whole bunch of the people who got the vaccine first. So, and of course 3 weeks have to go by. After that, stage 2. Outdoor gatherings were the maximum 25 people outdoor. Indoor gatherings 5 people. Outdoor patio tables will now be 6 people per table maximum. Non-essential retail capacity will be 25%. So personal care settings with face masks worn at all times. So if it's a personal care service that requires you to take off your mask, it will not be open. Mostly haircutters will be open. I know a lot of people need to get their hair cut. Outdoor meetings and event spaces, amusement parks, water parks, boat tours, county fairs, sports leagues and events, cinemas and art venues will be allowed to open. So that's good news. So maybe we can watch movies that we want to watch. So of course, the move from stage 2 to stage 3, of course, requirement 1 week, 3 weeks, I need to pass. 80% of residents are receiving their first vaccine dose, and 25% receiving their second dose. And more activities will be allowed where masks can't always be worn. However, under phase 3. Large indoor, outdoor gatherings and indoor dining will be allowed. Okay, I know a lot of people have wanted indoor dining to happen, but the coronavirus cases and variants were stopping us for doing that. and of course other issues. Greater expansion of capacity, so capacity inside retail businesses can be large, and that number will depend depending on the business. Larger indoor religious services, rites and ceremonies, indoor meeting and event spaces, indoor sports, recreational facilities, indoor seated events, attraction, cultural amenities, casinos and bingo halls will be open, and other outdoor phase 2 activities will be allowed to operate indoors. So, at the end of each phase, health system indicators will be reviewed for each region by the health unit. But before the certain region can move to the next stage, so there was some questions about reopening schools. Whole bunch of a group of pediatric healthcare providers, advisory groups, and also sick kids. CHEO, Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario. I've been there. That's Ottawa Hospital. So they've all called in to reopen schools, and so some of the schools might be reopening. So basically, this is a new system that will be replacing the color zones. We had the color zones from green, yellow, orange, red, gray zone. So with green being the basically basic restrictions, and then an orange, yellow was sort of more, and as soon as you went up the scale, it was like stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and stage 4 was like aka the red zone was basically the dangerous stuff, high risk, like in Toronto and Peel region, mostly big cities were in that one, and also Toronto and Peel region were in they were in that, and also gray zone, aka lockdown, where they just do not open some businesses because of that. So forget about the color zones. So So I will provide for the next starting tomorrow. I will be showing the providing a link to showing that seat 1, 2, 3 rules down below until who knows when it ends. Remember, so as a reminder, EMC enforcement officers have the authority to break up gatherings of any kind. Like right now, the EMCPA. I'm not too sure if the EMCPA will end order will end after June 2nd, but who knows? So, you know, it's $750 per person at that gathering. But I think they might be using it if the gathering limits exceed that number. Because I remember Wasaga Beach police doing this before in the Wasaga Beach car rally. And so sometimes $130 surcharge. I remember Portal Police doing this to people fishing in our area, and they're from Toronto, Woodbridge, Vaughan, Scarborough. Being in their area when they should just stay in theirs. $880 through ride checks. $1,000 for trying to prevent others from following orders. $10,000 for those who organized or planned the gathering. $1 million if it gets severe, and possibly jail time. So hospitalization has sort of decreased to 1,320. Okay, minus 81. 721 ICU patients, minus 14. 493 ICU patients using a ventilator, minus 46. Better. This is better for the critical care nurses. Yep. So it's so the number. You've probably noticed how the cases are sort of decreasing since April last month, and it's getting better. Let's hope it decreases even more. Because I remember hearing of critical care nurses stressing out. Some stressing out, freaking out, having burnout, or sometimes quitting their job because it was just too much for them. Seeing some patients die, because not all coronavirus patients made it. Long-term care homes cases is now at 3,767 plus 1 compared to yesterday. For the last 2 days, actually. Staff deaths is still at 13 since May 15th. and outbreaks are right now around 37 now. So just please follow coronavirus safety rules and regulations and stay at home rules. Don't have any gatherings, especially on Victoria Days, for the safety of others. When special rules when stage 1, 2, 3 rules start, I will let you guys know when that will start. It's probably around. It will probably be around June 14th, but if things get worse, they might extend. So yeah, please follow those rules. And I know it's summer season right now. Starting. I am literally wearing a t-shirt right now. But just because it's summer, that doesn't mean you can break the rules. Please do not do this. Don't have any large gatherings, or gatherings of any kind right now until it's approved. I'll let you guys know when the government has said, okay, yeah, you can have a gathering of 10, no more than that. Stay safe.